Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is Guildford and welcome to Passive Kingdoms. I really hope you enjoyed that small cinematic at the beginning. Like I said, I went ahead and did some transformation to our colony so that we have a little bit more space and a little bit more even landscape to work with. Yeah, in between the episodes, I did go on a little adventure because I really wanted to use some mossy cobblestone in some places in the walls. And yeah, that little adventure took a little while longer because I ventured out and discovered a few new biomes. I found a village up here with a waypoint, with a waystone. And when going back, I thought, okay, I told you in the first episode we could just go around the mountain. As you can remember, this here was our starting location. And then I went around the mountain through a few biomes. And at this point here, I said, okay, let's not go any further. And I went down here and back around the bottom. And you can imagine that took me quite a while. So, I do have actually a bunch of stuff planned for this episode. And nothing has to do with those caged chickens here. I just saved them. They were running around down below there. But the first thing I want to do is I want to take a look at our quests because I didn't take a look in a very long time. And as you can see, we do have quite a few quests that we can just close, collecting a few things along the way, which is always quite nice. Oh cool, I get another waystone. Amazing. I can use that. Another potion of strength, very nice. In my colony, we went through the whole start of everything, and I get a clipboard, and I get a resource scroll, and I can pretty much use everything here. A nice stone axe, some wheat seeds, some compost. And as you can see, what the game wants me to get next is a mine and a guard tower. And in regards of guard towers, you should in a colony have around 50% of your population being guards. Because at some point when the population is high enough, invasions will start to happen. And as I want to get rid of the passive mob mod at some point, I need some guards to defend my colony in that case. So we will build some guard towers. I think I will start with 4, 1 on each current corner of the colony. And I also want to set up a mine. But before I get an automatic mine set up, I actually want to get a mine on my own, which we will take a look at some things later on. The next step then is getting a warehouse and a courier's hut, and this is absolutely something I want to get as soon as possible, because if I turn around, I started to labeling my chest with chaos, 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 and to be honest, those are also chaos. I have 2 chests that are sorted, my wood chest and my iron spells and spellbook chest, and that's it. So a warehouse and some storage solution will be necessary very soon. What do I have here? I got some levels, I got some more levels, and if I take off my iron backpack here, this should just finish the next quest. If I No, seems like I need to craft that. Well. Then I got Arcane Essence, which gives me a random reward. And the inscription table will also give me another quest. Maybe. Maybe? I need to take a look. What else do I have here? The Ring of No Affinity. I got the jumps challenges completed and I just get 16 emeralds. Alright. Sure, why not? And let me get, what can I need? How about a saw? Alright, now my inventory is full with things I didn't have before. And my quests are finished and I'm level 44 because that's how it should be. I also want to get a new field started. We do have the potato field back there, and as you can see, it's in full bloom and our farmer is harvesting potatoes. And if we take a look here, we do already have 2.5 stacks of potatoes left, which is amazing. But our Saharia also got ill while off camera. And that meant that I had to heal him with a potato and a carrot. Soon enough, this will happen in the hospital, but we don't have one yet and we can't build one yet. So at the moment, we just need to be aware that people could get ill and that we certainly need some carrots to make sure that we can heal them. On level 1, a farm can only support 1 field. On level 2, it can support 2, but I can still just create a field, harvest that manually until it's level 2, and then add it to the farm itself. So I will just do that and I'll be right back. And over there you can see a nice new field of carrots. For the moment, like I said, totally manual, but at some point our Zacharia can take this field over and harvest it and replant it as needed. Alright, so let's take a look at the topic of guard towers. Guard towers are relatively cheap. They require 1 bow for 2 guard towers. Hello, Kendrick? Who are you? Oh, trade over. I receive emeralds for different things. Is there anything I would need? I can imagine that a few rope arrows would not be too bad. Maybe also some ropes. Let me get some emeralds, Hendrik. I should have some lying around. All right, I do have some things. I would like to get maybe 3 rope arrows and an additional 48 rope. Yeah, thank you very much. And while we're at that, give me all the lanterns you have. Because lanterns are rather pricey, costing iron. And I don't have an iron farm yet, so thank you very much, Hendrik. You may now leave. Nobody will ever know. Why would they know? Rope arrows can be stocked up with more rope, like this, until they have 32 rope, which then means I can shoot an arrow, for example, to the ceiling, and it will drop down 32 levels of rope. Because as I can't swim, I also can't get up from deep caves via waterfalls, so I need some options for that. So let me maybe get a bow in my inventory. I do have some rope arrows. This should be not too bad of an idea. On the topic of guard towers, two guard towers cost just one bow and a few planks. So let me get 4 of those, and then we take a look where we can place them in the colony so that they look nice and don't get in the way too much. But first, let me get through this night. Okay, how big is a guard tower? We can find guard towers under the military section. There's guard towers, archery, barracks, and combat academy. But for now we can only build guard towers. And here as well we do have 2 options. We have the guard tower, which looks like this, minus the chicken, of course. And on level 5 it would be like this. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I think we can manage. And the alt guard tower will have a way in the middle, and at the end, from which level on? From level 4 on, it will also have a barricade so that it can keep evil entities out. So we can use those for the entrances in our colony. I think we should have an entrance to the colony in this direction. We don't really need to be aware of anything attacking us from the sea, as well the cliffs are pretty steep. But we can put 1 alt guard tower in here, find a nice position. And sorry, you seals, I'm afraid we will need to relocate you. So maybe even a few blocks up, that we have a way into the colony from this side. Okay, let's press the button on that. We will relocate the seals, obviously, before we start building this. Then I think we can put a guard tower right next to our pagoda. This will load a few moments, as it will also render the town hall and this one on max level. But let's take a look if we have this on level 5. Maybe turning it around once around. There will be a way here at the back side, and I think I'm going to place the guard tower so that it's flush with the way. And I think that's pretty much good to go. All right, check mark on that. Maybe the same on the other side. Maybe like this, directly next to the tavern. That should look all fine and dandy. All right. check mark on that. And last but not least, I want to have a guard tower or a town exit down here and going all the way into this corner up here so we can expand the colony the most with this guard tower as well. I think the height is fine. Going into this grassland here. And let's put the check mark here as well. All right. Now, let me get together all the resources we need for these guard towers, and we'll take a look at how they look. And I think I'll start with this one here. Build option, and what do we need? A furnace, some oak planks, some ladders, dirt, bunch of cobblestone. Otherwise it's a lot of oak logs. We will definitely need to gather some oak as on our own because our forester is doing a great job, but I don't think we have like 9 stacks of oak logs lying around. And from here on, let me cut down a bunch of trees, get all these stairs and logs ready, and then we can take a look at the building of this guard tower. And there we have the first guard tower of the colony. While I'm waiting for Antonella to build the second of the guard towers, I just got another achievement, another mouth to feed. Citizens need to eat to be able to work. Put some food in your citizens' inventory so they can eat it when they need to. So yeah, I think it's probably time for me to go around, check how hungry my citizens are and provide them with a bit of bread until we have a restaurant that can do this for me. But yeah, I probably need to do it myself for now. And after that, I'm going to set up a mine and gather myself some materials. I'd really want to get maybe some diamonds to be able to upgrade a bit of my equipment. And also I have 45 levels. I have a bunch of books that I scavenged throughout. And yeah, I think it's time for me to get a small enchantment setup. So let's get going. Look what I found here. When in Rome. I think I just found a catacomb directly under my colony, which contains some interesting loot. For example, rotten spellbook. When equipped as spellbook, minus 15% spell resistance. It has a really bad malus, but on the other hand, it holds 8 spells. I'll take that. An iron axe, potatoes I do have. Let me get all the interesting stuff. I didn't actually plan to loot this now, but we could find some interesting things here. So maybe let me just put a torch down and farm some XP. And I found an amethyst. That's really, really nifty because I need a few blocks of amethyst. And also let me obviously harvest all the amethyst that is here, because we probably need it for something. Let's take a look. I got all the spells out of my flimsy journal that's empty now, but I have my new rotten spellbook with my 8 slots, and that I can fill with some things I had before, like my magic missile, my icicle, my frost step, but also things like a new heal spell, which I just took with me, the Starfall I picked up in the dungeon right now, and a frost wave skill. So let me take a look what those look like. I do have Starfall, which it seems like I need to channel. Alright, I did not do this right. Frost Wave is pretty much a frost AoE, that's cool. And I want to test out Starfall again. Oh wow. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm happy with those. And in the meantime, I think Antonella finished up the guard tower here, and exactly Emerson is now our new guard, and he would like to get a sword of stone level, so we can provide him with that. And at the moment our guards can only carry leather armor. As soon as we upgrade this guard tower to level 2, I think they should be able to wear iron. So I'm not going to provide them with leather armor because leather is far too expensive. And also, as you probably should be able to see in a second, the mobs are also passive towards the guards, so they can use the knight at the moment to level up a bit, collect some experience, collect some drops, without me having to worry. Let's go on to guard tower number 3. And while I'm down here in the mines, the first raid just started. As if planned when I'm starting to build some guard towers. But it seems that, or at least I think, these guards might not yet been able to defend the colony. If we get any information, we know from which direction they're coming. In this case, from the southwest. So let's go over there and see if, first off, they are actually friendly or passive at the moment. In which case I would leave it to my guards to take care of them. Or if they are hostile, and then I will dispose of them quite quickly. Normally it's not too hard to see where the barbarians are spawning, because they always spawn with a campfire. Oh, please. Please, please don't tell me it's down there. It is. Fantastic. And I can confirm barbarians are not passive mobs. They will attack you. Though I think I can defend myself. You can't let raids run on forever with the principle, well, they gonna fix itself at some point, because as long as the raid is running, your villagers will not be working at all. And with this, back down the mines, and let's see if we can get some diamonds. And before that, maybe I should get myself a nice hammer or two. And there I have my first 6 diamonds, which is very nice. And also there's some arcane debris. Can I? No, I need... Oh, it needs netherite to be mined. What can I do with arcane debris? Arcane debris smelts down into arcane salvage. Power still radiates from this forgotten material, and it can be crafted with Thunder Essence and Arcane Ingots into empty upgrade orbs. So it seems like that I can get upgrade. It will be a while until I can mine this, but it's very good to know, and I'm pretty sure we will find it again. And there we have our guard tower number 3. Alright, missing only one more until we have what was planned for today. And with this, also the final guard tower for this episode is completed. As you can see, it's still hanging somehow in the air. We need to connect it to the main platform, need to clean up a little bit, but overall, hey, we have 4 guard towers. Nice. So I think this is a good wrapping up point for today. We'll get back very soon, going into our own mine, starting a mine for the colony, and also we need to take a look at things like the university, the restaurant, and the hospital. But for now, Guildford signing off. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.